Hi, this is Janet, Try It Like It Create It, and today I am going to be making a little charm or a necklace piece, however the end user decides to do it. I am going to Creativation, um, and we do a little share the heart for the designers that attend, and then we hide our project on the showroom floor and someone will find it. So this is the project that I am going to do. I am going to be using this mold with resin, and then I am going to put, let's see if I can get these up here. I'm going to put a little gold arrow that I cut out of Vernia foil, and then I'm going to put a pink heart on there as well. I'm not sure how I will place them exactly, but those two will go into the necklace form, and then I will also add glitter. So this is a multi-step process, but this is UV resin, so I just light it with a UV light, and it goes rather quickly. So what I'm using here is this, boy, I'm not sure if I can pronounce this, Maraclico UV resin. Found it on Amazon, and I will add links to it. But the first thing I'm going to do is just put a real thin layer of clear, and that will be the front of my piece. And just make sure I've got it all in there. Okay, I am back. I had to grab a few tools, and I want to use a toothpick to make sure I've got resin everywhere. And then I am also going to use a lighter to get rid of air bubbles. So let me just do that real quick here. Okay, it was just a tough flick, so I just want to hit that real fast. That should clear up any air bubbles. I still see one there. All right, I am gonna let it go because this is flammable and I really don't want to do too much with it. So then the next thing I'm going to do is bring in a UV light. This one is for nail manicuring, and I found it on Amazon as well, and I will provide links to everything. And I'm just going to give this a quick 30-second just to harden it up a little bit. Okay, so that gave it a bit of hardening, and I can feel the heat from the light. And now I'm going to work upside down. So I'm going to put the heart in. All right, and then I'm going to put the arrow. And then I just want to take a look from underneath. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then, okay, I'm going to hold that in place with just a little bit of resin. So let me just give this a real small drop. I guess maybe that was a medium-sized drop. But I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. And I can use my toothpick to move things around. I think that'll be good. I'm going to switch gears and just give it a quick flash again with this light. All right, and then the last step, I'm going to add glitter. And remember that what we're doing here is working from the back. And this really doesn't need a lot. I think that'll do it. Then I think I actually might mix up some resin with some pink coloring to go over that. Let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've decided here is that I am going to take some UV resin, and this is just a paper cup that I've cut down really small, so I can kind of access what I'm doing here. And I'm going to add resin, and then I'm just adding a little bit of mica powder. This also came from Amazon, and I'll leave a link to it, but the one I'm using here is called Berry. So I'm going to use a real small amount and see if I can get just a little light pink happening. Okay. I think this is going to be enough. So then I just want to mix this in really well. All right, once again, I'm just going to flash it. And then I'll use the light on it. This time I'm going to do it for a little bit longer to cure it. The other times it was just set so I could move on. So let me move everything that I don't want exposed to the light out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to go for a longer exposure. All right, so I am ready to take this out of the mold. I'll show you just how quick and easy that was. And from the side, you can see the clear and the frosted. And that's what it looks like from the front. So let's see if I can get a little closer. I think that turned out really nice, and I'm going to finish it off probably with a ribbon. I will sand the back down just a little bit to make this more flat, and I do that with a nail file. So yeah, I'll be doing this and just sanding it, and I will show you what that turns out like in the end. Okay, so what I've done to add to this is I have taken an alcohol ink marker from Spectrum Noir, and this is hydrangea color, and I have gone around the outer edge to give it a frame, and then I'm just going to swipe some UV resin on there with my finger, and this is just to finish things off. So this is how I do it. Put a little bit on my finger, and then I'm going to just go over the edges. Looks like I might need I just missed it. Just go over the edges with the resin to finish those off, and then I will expose it to the light again, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the front one more time. So back under the light for about 30 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to do it one more time, and I'm just going to go over the front to make it shiny. So I just need a little drop of it. I'm just going to swipe that over the whole front to make it shiny, and then we'll give it its last exposure to the light.